Hello, welcome to another video, day 25 of Gobtober. First, some news. My zine that everybody pre-ordered has all now gone out. So all the people who ordered one zine, all the people who ordered two with a special little goblin drawing, they've all gone out. I should have these now on the shop in PDF and digital form, so head to oddartworks.com if you want to get a copy. And yeah, big thank you to everyone who pre-ordered. There was way more than I thought, that's why it took so long. So right, let's get on with today's map. So got my dice, got my prompts. Did we roll 13? Coffins. Okay, not had coffins yet. So I kind of wanted to keep this simple again. I've got a lot of characters, I needed some more architecture. So I really just wanted to do a big old pile of coffins and have the lich kind of coming out of one of them. Coffins are a really weird shape to try and draw isometrically, because when you're drawing them, one side never seems to make sense until you've kind of finished the whole thing. So yeah, quite simple, lots of coffins on the floor, kind of one of them leaning up against that post in the image above, and I decided to put a few bones kind of lying around, so nothing too complicated today. Pretty happy with the map on the whole, hoping for a bit more architecture in the next few kind of prompts, which would be nice. A few less characters. I always feel like I balance the prompt lists pretty well with characters and kind of furniture and architecture and things like that. But it all depends what you roll, so really it kind of doesn't matter how balanced it is. It just seems like I've rolled more character-driven things in this map than architectural or traps or anything like that, so I don't know. I'll find a way to sort these prompt lists out eventually, but yeah, I think it's quite a fun prompt list, so I can't really complain too much about it. But yeah, you know, just filling in the details, trying to make them read as coffins. Why are they coffins? I mean, it is a crypt, so it makes sense. Maybe they've been pulled out. Maybe they're the remnants of the coffin golem from a few days ago. Right, Gobtober, what's today? Champion, okay. I think this was my least favourite one from last year. I just felt he looked, I don't know, he looked like a really bad RPG illustration from the 80s, so I definitely want to do something different with him this time. So as always, I start off with my kind of fat skeleton. I kind of wanted to give him quite long legs and kind of preserve the pose of the other one, like he's kind of, you know, he's the bee's knees, he's the most important kind of goblin. And one of the things I wanted to do, I wanted to give him a kind of a very kind of expensive looking helmet, and I think the guard's helmet from a few days ago went down very well, so I think I wanted to give him quite a big pointy helmet, but give him kind of like a knight's visor, like he is quite important, he is a champion. And this big old sword that's seen a lot of action. I thought that was quite important. I kind of wanted to give him kind of big hands and gloves, and kind of skinny arms. I always think that's kind of funny if you've got a character with these massive hands and skinny little arms, and I think I'd try and do the same with his legs. And I tried to make this guy look like he's a bit more armoured, so he's got the helmet, he's got like a breastplate, and he's wearing some kind of mail underneath all of that. Yeah, I think he works reasonably well. I don't think I had too many problems with him. Quite happy with how I did the visor in the end. I did think about maybe showing his eyes, but I kind of decided against it. Yeah, I feel like this guy fits in nicely with the other goblins that I've done for this time around. He looks like he fits into the same world, which is sort of my basic kind of rule I set myself this year round. Yeah, not too much to say, to be honest. Still enjoying the stuff I'm seeing on Instagram. Keep sharing it with me. I'm discovering new stuff every day, which is fantastic to see. Yeah, and you know, lots of different ability levels too, and seeing, you know, some people who maybe haven't drawn too much in the past, and just seeing the development of your work as you go through it, which is really nice to see. You know, I always say the key to good drawing is practice. Really, it's one of those things that the more you do, the better you get. And yeah, some days will be good, some days will be bad. It's just one of them, and you just kind of have to roll with it. If you do want to play along with Gobtober, only a few days left now. Head to oddartworks.com where you can get a prompt list. You can have a look at some maps, you can have a look at some other prompt lists. I got all sorts of free stuff on there. And if you want to buy a map or a zine, hopefully I'll have zines up there by now. They're all in there. Right, okay. This guy really was quite straightforward. In some ways he was very basic. A lot of the things I'm doing on him, they're all things I've already done on some of the other goblins, so in some ways he was kind of easy. I didn't really have to think too much about him, and he kind of works. Maybe if I was going to change something, I think he's got too much of a lean in his pose. I think he's leaning too far one way. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with him. I think he works anyway. I should say also, if you want to buy any of these drawings, I have put them on the website for sale as well. Some of them have sold already, but if any of them tickles your fancy, they're on there, and I can pretty much ship them anywhere, I think. If in doubt, check. Cool. All right, well, the big fat smelly pen's out, which must mean we're nearly finished. So yeah, just kind of giving them a bit more definition in places that needs it, making things stand out. And it's amazing what these kind of strong shadows do. They really kind of improve the drawing, in my opinion anyway. You might disagree. But yeah, that's day 25. That's the champion. Pretty much done. Yeah, the signature's going on. So all that's left to do is thank my patrons, who will be credited just now. And if you like it, like the video, share it, and subscribe. And as always, folks, I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye now.